Where does self-criticism come from? Number 3. Where does it come from? Now, I said earlier that, these aren't your criticisms, that someone put it in your head. But what keeps it going? Why does the self-criticism perpetuate? Anyone know? Why does it perpetuate? Okay? Here's the answer. You lack a skill. You lack a skill. That's all it is. There's something that you don't know how to do very well. And so you criticize yourself. And as far as I know, every skill must be learned. Yes, there are people that can play basketball quicker, that can pick up running faster, that can pick up math problems faster. Of course. But you still had to learn that skill at some point. Does that make sense? I had to go to school for 13 years to become a surgeon. I didn't wake up one day, well, you're lucky, you're a surgeon. I didn't wake up born a surgeon. I had to learn a skill. I had to put in the hours. Make sense? No one was born with instruction booklets on how to be a mom. You had to learn how to be a mom. Your first kid, you screwed up. You were so hyper, you didn't know what you were doing. You babied it too much. Your second baby, you were a little bit chiller. Your third baby, you're like, oh, it's my last one. So you babied it and you let it do whatever you want. You're like the worst parent to the third baby. That explains the birth order. Okay? Every skill had to be learned. Okay? You had to learn how to walk. You had to learn how to tie your shoes. You had to learn how to drive a car. You had to learn how to pick up chicks. You had to learn how to tell a guy no without getting bitch slapped. You know what I mean? That's a good skill. You had to learn how to do your job. You had to learn how to interview for your promotion. Everything is a skill. Okay? Did you learn it or did you not learn it? That leads to self-criticism. I'm no good at math. Basically means you just never really sat the time and worked on your multiplication tables enough. You were too hyper running around. I mean, trust me, I know this. Because when I was younger and I was good at math, I was trying to help other kids work on their multiplication tables. And this dude, all he wanted to do was go play. He would not sit still. Right? And he was always, oh, I'm hungry, let me go look in the fridge. And now he's overweight. No surprise. It's just one of these things, right? Every skill had to be learned. You lack a skill. So, now why am I telling you this? What is criticism? Self-criticism. What are you criticizing? You lack confidence. I'm not a good cook. Just means you don't know how to cook well. You don't know how to saute. You don't know how to mix ingredients. You don't know how much sugar to add, how much salt to add. You lack confidence. Well, where does confidence come from? Repeated doing. Do you want to stop your self-criticism? Do more. Do more. Make more smoothies. Burn more food. Ruin more soups. Right? Try more. Shoot more Facebook Lives. Do more. The problem is we don't do shit anymore in America. We sit around in the evening times watching Game of Thrones. I saw this countdown. 41 more days until the Game of Thrones premiere. Everyone's like, yay, can't wait. My God, sitting and watching television is not doing anything. Is not doing anything. So if that's the average person, if that's you, you should be spending that time reading a book, watching a YouTube video, learning a skill. You could even be trying to prep something. You're good at making mac and cheese because mac and cheese is all you've ever made. You've done it over and over and over again. You're good at baking because that's all you ever did was bake cookies. You got some sort of confidence from it because your mom or your grandmom reaffirmed you. Oh, she's my baker. She's my little baker. And her sister here is my little chef. She likes to cook savory. Mary likes to cook sweets. And you just kept doing that one skill. Now, here's the last thing. Life, everything in life is a skill. Everything about life is a skill. You understand that, right? Everything. How to study for a test. How to take a test. How to do a Facebook post. You guys realize 10 years ago, nobody watching me right now, nobody knew how to do a Facebook post. You realize that, right? You had to learn. You had to click. You had to share. There's still people who don't know how to hit share. There's still people who don't know how to put emojis on. There's still people who don't know how to click a link. I'll do a post with a link, says hit the link, and people will still comment, where do I find the link, Dr. Vuong? They lack a skill. They're not dumb. Does that make sense what I'm saying? And it's spiritual. It's relationship. It's jogging. It's athletics. It's building a campfire. It's fishing. It's throwing the ball with your son. I'll give you another skill people lack. It's communication. Marriage is work. Partnerships are work. Like, you have to learn how to keep that fire. Well, the fire is just burnt out of my relationship. My marriage is... No! You don't have the skill to keep it engaged, to keep it interesting. Does that make sense what I said? Okay? So here's what you want to do. This journey, the rest of your time on this planet, your job is to see how many skills you can accumulate. Everyone's going, oh, Dr. Vuong, you gave up being a surgeon? It's so hard to become a surgeon. Dude, surgeon is only one skill I've got. I flipped houses. I can paint a house. I can lay tile. I can do landscaping. I'm a good gardener. I'm a good cook. I think I'm a good kisser. I might be wrong. I'm pretty funny. I can tell some jokes without fucking up. I'm pretty good standing in front of a crowd now. I can give a speech now. I can move people to tears. I can drive a stick shift. These are skills. So, we're talking about self-criticism. I want you right now, write down, you can do it in the comment section, a skill that you're good at. Something you're good at. Some people are really good at folding t-shirts. Do you have a friend like this? Maybe it's your wife, where the t-shirts are folded like a special sort of way that you'd think you walked into a Gap or something. It's fold beautifully. There's no wrinkles on it. That's a skill you learned. I mean, I've driven, I can't even remember my last car accident. 20 years without a car accident? And then I have a friend who gets into car accidents every other day. It's a skill. So, your job in life, this one life that you have, accumulate as many skills as you can. That's it. And next part. Find the skill that brings you joy. Not that you're good at. Not that you did it perfectly. But when you're in the art of doing it, when you're trying it, it made you happy. The hours passed by. You could have sat there and worked on that. You're really geeked into electronics. You're really interested in programming. You're really interested in Adobe Photoshop and cutting out pictures and you want to get better at it, right? You're not great at it. There's no point in spending too much time on stuff you're already great at, right? I was already a really, really, really good surgeon. But what I saw was not a lot of people there weren't any really good surgeons who were able to move audiences. So that's this next skill I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to take my surgical knowledge and help move an audience. We did that at Velocity this last weekend. It was amazing, right? And that's my task to you. Take the rest of your life to make the to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Accumulate skills that bring you joy. Boom goes the dynamite. How about that? Hi, Dr. Vuong here. If you loved that video, I hope you will check out velocity2020.com. I want to meet you in person. This is my big annual conference in Vegas. It's amazing. It's not just about weight loss surgery, but it's about taking your life up to the next level. You're going to meet the best people, the best speakers, the best audience possible. You're going to really take your life up to the next level. 2020 is all about vision, clarity, and focus. We're going to show you how to find your vision, what you really want to do with your life, get crystal clear, clarity, and then find your laser focus to do what you need to do to have the amazing life that you deserve. Hope to see you there.